Hi, the other day we watched Sachin, A Billion Dreams. That's a new movie on Sachin and his life. Sachin Tendulkar is an icon in India. He's considered, the god of cricket. If cricket were a religion, then he's considered the god. Now, I have a confession to make. I'm not a serious fan of Sachin Tendulkar. To be very honest, I've never seen a complete innings of Sachin at all. I was busy building my career around the time that Sachin grew in stature and grew grew to his iconic position. So I haven't seen a complete innings of Sachin Tendulkar at all. But I like the man, I admire him, I respect him for what he's achieved. And so I went to watch the movie with an open mind. And I came away with some very, very key learnings about life. One is that the man has, for all that he's achieved, the man has always been ridiculed. And I feel that's pretty unfair. When you watch the movie, you understand that he's a pretty ordinary guy like you and me. He's somebody who has risen from his middle class ranks to go on to become this mega star that he really is, sheerly because of his obsession and his immersion in the sport. So I think the movie gives that perspective of Sachin, which is key for people to understand him better. The other is that the film is a very honest film. It's an honest film where he talks about his trials and tribulations. And I find that also very, very powerful. Because many a time we look up at people who are successful, who are up there, and we think that, hey, they don't have a problem in their life. But think of a man who at the peak of his career is kind of laid down by injuries, and there's no part of his body which was spared, and that's what he talks about. Then he has a pretty ruthless phase of captaincy, where life is ruthless to him. He is dropped both times as a captain, and he has a disastrous run as a captain of the Indian cricket team. For such a great batsman not to be a great leader is a very, very painful phase to endure. And Sachin talks about that phase. So it's a very honest film. There is this one particular part of the film which I found very, very spiritually powerful again, where he says, and I quote, "Dear God, don't let my career end this way." And I think the learning there is that however great you are, at some point or the other, you are having to go and offer yourself and surrender yourself to a higher energy. It is this humility and it is this honesty that strikes me about the film. Of course, the film will do a lot of service to young people, will inspire a lot of young people to keep imagining, to keep dreaming, to believe in themselves. That part being where it is also a great film for people like you and me to pause and reflect on the nature of life. Sachin has had a great time in 25 years that he's been around in the cricketing arena to have achieved this completely superstar cult status, but it has not been without its set of challenges. So nobody's life is really free from challenge, and we must learn to respect each life as unique and respect and empathize with their individual journeys. That's what I have to share in my vlog today. I hope to see you back here soon. Take care. Bye-bye.